Welcome back to another episode of
The
Random Late Night Show with Gavin and Aiden. We didn't introduce ourselves last time.
Oh, that's okay.
That's fine.
So honestly,
You already know who it is.
yeah, with our 8 subscribers, I honestly, Gavin kept telling me the notes and I wasn't really paying attention.
Well, then,
But we're just gonna talk about them and then you'll get it from there.
Yeah. So basically, Aiden's a little worn out. Would you like to explain why you're so worn out?
Well, see, I'm actually from Florida, and it's what, like 10 something here.
It is. It's
And
10:05 here now.
Gavin's little brother was constantly wrestling me, and I guess I was just doing the same thing back.
It was a very long time.
It was
It
a good 20-ish minutes,
It was. It felt like a long time. And you screaming through that recorder.
but it's okay.
That's okay.
We enjoyed it. Lots of energy.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of energy. Let's talk about that Nerfed thing we had today.
Oh dang.
So there's this place in town. It's called Nerfed. It's this no, we're not sponsored, by the way. I know we did say things like that a lot, but it's this place where it's like there's guns Nerf guns you can choose, and you go in teams and you shoot each other, and there's these like barriers you can hide behind and stuff. It's a little crazy sometimes.
we walked in, and I've never been to this place, and the lady goes, "Which gun do you want?" And I go, "That one." This tiny little
It's
thing.
this little tiny thing. Well, I chose it too, and it actually was really good.
It was too good.
It was too good, apparently. So me and my confusing brain.
Well,
I never what?
He was getting a drink.
Yeah, I never know where foods come from. Apparently, I didn't know that pickles and cucumbers. I forgot that pickles and cucumbers were related.
Yeah.
I asked where pickles came from the other night.
Yeah, they grow from the trees, right?
Yeah, they grow from trees.
Just like cucumbers.
They're like in the water.
They're like genetically modified.
Yeah.
Because then they like add this weird vinegar and such, and it's like.
I think they're just sea cucumbers. That's all pickles are.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I couldn't figure out where tea comes from.
Yeah.
I thought it was a plant.
Tea leaves.
It's a tea. It's plant juice, actually.
Yeah.
How do you like your milk juice?
How do you like your cow juice?
Oh, cow juice. Excuse me.
With or without the flavor chunks?
I love flavor chunks. They're my favorite.
Oh, I hate them.
They always give flavor.
Extra flavor.
Extra flavor. Oh. So there were these things we went to this restaurant, and of course, this is the same place. I forgot what pickles were made of, and it had these things on the menu. It was called Ghost Pepper Fish Bites.
I've never had these before.
Yeah, I had them once. It was something the first time.
They were really good.
They were actually really good.
We had them, and then we came home and we played this game. But and during the game, I had to go poop.
You did many
And
times.
And then I went, and then after.
I was standing outside the bathroom. He was screaming about his butthole burning.
Yeah.
It's quite the experience.
And then I pooped again.
You did poop again, yeah.
I really had to go.
Yeah, you did. So that game we were playing, let's just talk about that for a second. It's called Haunted House. We made it years ago. I know there's another game called Haunted House out there, but it's not exactly the same. This is our own kind of thing.
You need 3 or more people.
Yeah, 3 more people. One's the scarer, one's the...
which is basically the hider, kind of.
Yeah, hider.
And then one's like a GM or a tour guide, and then one is like the civilian. And
yeah.
You make them walk.
Yeah, the tour person makes the...
makes the whole story.
Makes the whole story, makes the victim walk around through it and stuff. And you never know where the scare is going to be.
I mean, sometimes...
Sometimes you can take a guess, but I mean...
That's if they give themselves away.
That's true.
But then,
yeah,
the tourist guide speaks with the scared beforehand.
Try to figure out a plan to scare the victim and the most. Yeah. I scared Logan. Remember when we scared Logan that one time many years ago?
We scared him so hard that he started crying.
Yeah, he started crying. It was pretty bad.
It
was funny to me. I started laughing. That was when I actually had a bigger room, actually.
Yeah, but I think his smaller rooms are better.
Well, yeah, that's true.
To scare it.
It is true. But I like when they're actually connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old house was like that. This one's not.
It's like
exactly.
bathroom, shower, bathroom.
Yeah, it's all like one hallway. You gotta go in and out and in and out. Aiden took a crap during the game, so we didn't go in the bathroom anymore.
Yeah.
It smelled great. I'm sure the ghosts loved that.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of ghosts,
This house is haunted.
a little bit.
Not too bad, but
Not
like
too bad, no. There's an attic right up there, by the way. I've opened the door a couple times. Well, tried to. It opened very minimally. There's like wood planks and a square. It's just like a shoot up, and then I'm sure there's lots of space. But I mean,
we don't know what's up there.
we don't know what's
wanna
up
go
there, and I don't want to know what's up there.
But we did open it, and well, it's kind of scary.
The things that we've already experienced here.
Yeah.
It's
doors
closing, pictures being crooked, and we're not even doing anything. Lights turning off, yeah.
Lights turning on.
Lights turning on. That just happened like an hour or so ago.
Really?
To my room. Remember when
Oh,
you were
yeah.
like you
Wait,
freaked out a bit,
Yeah, we came home from Nerfed.
and
I
you're like,
was-
I don't remember leaving this light on. I was like, I don't either. And so yeah, that kind of just casually happens throughout the day.
It's longer than an hour ago.
It was, yeah. Well, I mean, I've lost my sense of time. It's summertime.
Yeah. We don't really pay attention.
Yeah. So we used a few apps to contact these ghosts. Let me just share this fun experience we had like the first time.
Oh dang! Well, we were in his room, and I like opened the app. And it's like, if there is anything extraterrestrial, it is not our fault.
I called it stupid right before we started. I said, "You stupid ghost."
But before we did anything, we prayed, of course.
That was good.
Because, we don't want to hurt ourselves.
we don't want to be hurt. No. So we started it right, and then
And as soon as we didn't even say anything, we didn't even talk.
No.
And then immediately it said ticket. And Gavin was like, wait a sec, there's like a ticket on this.
yeah, there was a ticket on my like bookshelf thing, so I jumped up because I knew I had it. It's those little like fair little ticket things.
It's like
Those are the
ticket
things that you
1
could get at like what's it called, arcades? Those ones. But it looked like those. I had like a whole little string of them. I was like, wait a minute, and then I picked it up. I started like reading it because I was like, maybe this is it. Maybe this isn't it. And then
And it said stop reading. It was like,
yeah,
it
like
was
stop
another
reading
word
ticket.
for reading.
Yeah, stop
Or
read ticket, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was scary.
It
Gavin
scared me.
like,
No,
turn it
I was
off.
done.
Don't want anymore.
No, we did it again.
Yeah.
We've been doing it ever since.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
But also it's not, because I feel like it starts saying random poop, and we're like,
yeah, they're like they're
It's like
so
riddles.
discombobulated. It's like Shakespeare to me.
it is, and it starts talking about like veterans of Vietnam.
Oh yeah,
Canadians.
things it likes to talk about is Korea,
Moon.
veterans, the moon.
Up.
Number 8 up
12.
12 a few times. Yeah.
Catherine.
Oh yeah. I think his name was Catherine. What was the other one? Like Steve or Mike or something like that.
Something like that.
That was something.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? No. So I have this list of haunted places in the U.S. and we're gonna say how we feel about these ones.
I have no idea what this list is.
I don't either. I just found this really cool thing. I was like, all right, let me just put it in my notes. So this is the most haunted places in the U.S. according to National Geographic. Where's the first one? There it is. There it is. Where? Okay. So this was the Lowry Mansion in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this. I was right outside of it.
Really?
I went to.
Okay. Remember this.
I went to the art gallery, and I actually I eavesdropped on the tour guide and what she was saying. She was saying that like the husband threw the wife out of the bedroom window,
Yeah, this was this one.
and then the husband killed himself.
Yeah.
And it's said to be like the wife roams outside of the house or the mansion, and then the husband roams the entire house. I mean, there's kids, but I don't remember exactly what happened to the kids.
Yeah. So that's a fun place. This one's called the Shanghai Tunnels, Portland, Oregon. Oh man, I was just around that area a few days ago. I didn't go there, but when I go that way, I'm sure to check this one out. So Portland was one of the most dangerous ports in the U.S. during the 19th century when it was the epicenter of this maritime practice known as Shanghai, which was a form of human trafficking. Not sure what that means.
So basically, does that mean that like maybe when they were trafficking all these humans, maybe they were just like, what if they were acting out and trying to run away and probably kill them? They were like, if you're gonna misbehave, then no, you're gonna die. Either way, they were gonna die.
This tunnel, this tunnel was said to be the grave to many people that went through this kind of human trafficking, whatever. They were drugged and they were used as slaves and held captive and transported all these places and stuff, and they didn't exactly escape. They kind of died a little bit. So that's something. I wish I had a picture. So, have you heard of the Eastern State Penitentiary, Philadelphia?
Well, it's a penitentiary, so that gives the name.
No, that gives it away.
We don't even have to talk about that one, honestly.
That's
it's a penitentiary.
I've been hearing lots and lots about this one. I've seen it a lot in videos. I mean, people like to go to this place. Yada yada yada. The ghost. Oh, it was closed in 1971, so it wasn't.
It's not too long.
It's not too long. But visitors have been seeing their ghosts of the. I forgot what their name. Prisoners. There we go. The RMS Queen Mary, Long Beach, California.
Is that a boat?
It is a boat. It's this boat.
Oh, I was watching. Yeah, I've seen that.
There's many videos of these people. What's that?
People were shot in there.
Yeah, B340. That's the cabin.
Yeah.
They always go sleep in there.
And then not only that, but right there in the main section, it's kind of like the theater room, I guess. Like someone was shot in there.
Yeah.
Said to be
yeah, this one also says a young sailor was crushed to death by a door in the engine room. I've heard that one a few times.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, and the crew member that was murdered in B340. Yeah, I think you just went over that one a little bit. So the Lizzie Borden bed and breakfast, Massachusetts.
No.
This one gives me chills. I don't like this story.
I don't like this one at all. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah. Let me just say the chant real quick.
No, I want to go to bed.
Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41.
Sucks because I still heard it.
I can say it louder again. Lizzie Borden. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, Lizzie Borden. This is just in a nutshell. She killed her mother and father with an axe, whatever. They stayed up haunted, and Lizzie Borden, whatever. They turned it into a bed and breakfast. I don't really want to stay there.
How about just breakfast?
Yeah, how about just breakfast? Yeah.
I'll enjoy your tour guide, thank you.
Yeah, they'll do that. The Stanley Hotel, Estes Park, Colorado. I haven't really heard of this one, actually. Oh, it's the Shining.
Oh.
That makes sense. So what's so...
How is it haunted?
What's so bad about this one? Apparently it doesn't even say what really happened here. It just says that the Steinway piano can be heard playing music at night, and Mr. Stanley occasionally shows up in photographs as a ghost, whatever, and lights being turned off and on, the children's laughter heard in the hallways, and bags being unpacked. Which that's a little bit questionable, but I mean...
How does that work?
Yeah, how does that work?
Have you hear people taking out their clothing and putting it on things?
Hey, my clothes are moving. Huh, wonder what that is.
Normally my clothes don't move on their own.
Yeah, they don't move on their own. I'm going to report this to some people. I didn't like it. I just wanted my breakfast. The Trans-Allegheny... I don't know how to pronounce it. Lunatic Asylum, West Virginia.
I mean, we don't have to talk much about that. We know that it's a lunatic asylum. Someone died. Multiple people.
Someone died.
Yeah, that basically sums it up.
There's
people died in there.
By the 1950s, the facility designed for 250 people only, housed 2,400 patients. It's a little cramped.
You'd be like, "Hi, I don't know where I am.
And
I'm
be like-
a little, I'm a little discombobulated. I.
That'd be like the entire time.
With crowded conditions, afflictions of raging from alcoholism to epilepsy, and they were physically restrained and give inhumane treatments such as lobotomies, electroshock therapy, all that weird fun stuff.
Because they didn't know how to treat
It
them.
was forced to close in 1994. That wasn't that long ago.
No.
So they ran all the way until then? Jeez. All right. Well then. Well, I guess that's all the time.
That sums it up.
That does sum it up. So we'll
We'll end it.
end it right here.
All right.
See you next time.
Subscribe.